How's it going, everyone? Ramtide here. For today I want to bring you guys a sniping tutorial for Battlefield 4. I'm just going to be going over some of the things that I have done in order to really improve when it comes to my sniping ability. Now, at the same time, if you guys are wondering, this should translate to Battlefield 1 as well. Even though there are some fundamental differences between the two games, a lot of the things that I'm going to show you on how to practice will be the exact same for each game, whether you're practicing for Battlefield 4 or you're practicing for Battlefield 1. So first off, what I would suggest is going into the test range and getting a bolt-action sniper rifle such as the SV98, just one that has 10 rounds in the magazine, along with an 8-time sight, and use a straight pull if you have it. That'll just make things easier. Once you unlock that, that is a must-have. So as I said in a previous video, when it comes to getting used to the mouse, you want to have something that feels comfortable and just go around. You can just start shooting at the targets there. What I would suggest first off though is not even aim for headshots. Just get used to the sensitivity and how the sniper rifle plays out. Just stand still and start shooting the targets. Hit them in the body, take them out, and then once you get more comfortable with that, steadily progress on to getting the headshots. Now, once you're comfortable with all that, the next thing I suggest is to learn how to acquire the target before you're actually aiming down sight. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Aiming with the middle of your screen, picking out a target, aiming down sight, and seeing if they're there. Once you get a little used to this, start shooting at the targets once you get ADS and see how accurate you are. Now, what this will do is help you be much more effective because you'll be on target much sooner. If you aim down sight and you're not already on target, that's more time that you're going to have to take to actually aim and get on target, and that's more time that the enemy has to shoot you back. From there, what I would suggest is to learn how to snipe while being on the move, because some of the easiest snipers to take out are the ones who stand perfectly still before and after the shot that they take. So moving in and out of cover like I'm doing here will really help you out. Another thing is the same as earlier when you're getting comfortable with doing this. Aim for the body shots first, as it makes it easier on you to start off, and then from there, once you're more comfortable with it, progress to getting the headshots. Next up is a major tip that can also help a lot is acquiring a target after you're already ADS who's not in the middle of your screen. So essentially what you could look at this as is drag scoping. You just want to aim down sight, you find the target, and you drag over and shoot them. And then just practice, do the same thing, aim for the body. Once you're more comfortable, steadily start going for the headshots. Next up, I would put more distance between me and the targets and then just steadily start trying to shoot them and get as many headshots as I possibly could. Now, one thing I do want to mention is the fact that you can hold your breath to steady the scope sway. Now, I would suggest not utilizing it at first, because if you can acquire the headshot without actually holding your breath, then you're going to be a little more effective because you won't be as reliant on it. Now, once the ranges reach 75 to 100 meters and beyond, I do actually use it, but still not every single time. And as you can see from some of the gameplay, when targets are a little further out, that's usually when I use it. I'll tap the button and take that extra half second just to make sure that I align with their head and shoot it, because it is a little more difficult to aim and get those headshots from a distance as it is to get them from medium range. After all of that, if you still want to practice, what I would suggest is putting a lower magnification sight on your bolt action, such as a 3.4 or 4 times. Now, the advantages with these sights over the higher magnification ones is the fact that it allows you to acquire the target much more quickly, so utilize this to your advantage and really go for those headshots a little more. On top of that, it does give you a little more advantage over sights with lower magnification, such as the red dot or the one-time sights, because what it does is still allow you to get easier headshots at medium to long ranges. And from there, as you can see, I'm really running around trying to quote-unquote quick scope. I'm just trying to acquire the targets as quickly as possible, because you never know when you're in a bad situation how this can help. And from here, what I would suggest after you get a little better with this is to go to a higher magnification sight once again, like the 8 times. So getting used to that will really translate to using the higher magnification sights in case you run into somebody in a close range engagement. You'll still be able to rely, at least partially, on your ability to get a shot off on them and hopefully take them out. Now, another thing I didn't actually put in this video that you should practice on next after all this is getting to your secondary as quickly as possible. Once you get the first shot off, it's not going to kill them all of the time, so don't be reliant on that. Be prepared to really pull out your secondary in order to finish the enemy off. After that, the next step is just to go into a game and practice this stuff for yourself. Team Deathmatch is one where you can really practice this stuff a lot because you don't have to worry about vehicles and you can have much more close, medium, and even long-range engagements with people. One final tip I would give you guys is to just take the shot, be confident with it, because sometimes an enemy will run behind cover that you can shoot through. You may not know exactly where he's at, but you know what? You're not even going to have a chance to hit him if you don't take the shot. So don't be afraid to just go ahead and shoot at the enemy, whether it's a quick shot or you just don't know exactly where they are. I hope these tips helped you guys out like they helped me out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And with that being said, I'll leave you guys with the rest of this gameplay footage illustrating how some of these tips can really lead to in-game success. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. RavenProDesign out.